are you? So today we will complete ARM templates. Okay. So yesterday, do you
Sure.
have
So
any doubt?
I think it is just I need to figure it out that why it failed. So today, just like I requested to my off, like send an email into my manager that if I get access and he permitted. So now I'll basically have to work with DevOps team to get access. So
Okay.
basically, once I get access, like at my own free time by next weekend, I'll give a try. Whatever we did it, once
Okay.
I get recording, so that's something, so I can 100% verify that,
Okay.
So what is your
So-
plan about ARM template? And I was going to ask you that do you have in the plan in the storage DB? If yes, then I wanted to do that first. But I mean, I'm fine with that also. Whatever you.
Yeah. Today I am taking a storage account to create a storage account. Okay. So how
Is it not the same thing what we did yesterday?
Yesterday we did it, but now I will give you with other things also. Yesterday we just give it as a name and something like this. So we are facing issue why it is not coming in drop down. It is not coming in drop down, no? Yeah, and
it came, right?
It came. Okay, for me it doesn't come. No issues. I will just I will just tell you.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, using visual code, how you can make a change in an ARM template, existing ARM template, because the scenarios can be ARM template, customized ARM template will be there in your organization. Now you have been asked to deploy deploy a web app. Okay. Now deploy a web app using an ARM template. So you have some existing template. Okay. So how in Visual Code you can make the changes in that and then will deploy it. Secondly, there are some scenarios also where your manager will say this, create an storage account from an existing storage account, take an ARM template from an existing storage account. So how you will storage account or any resource. So how you will get a ARM template from the existing. So what I was telling that that how from an existing resource, we have some resources available on our portal. Now there can be a scenario then people says that why to recreate everything. Let's have an from the existing resource we take the template and then just make a changes. Let us say that there was a key vault already created. Now in key vault soft delete was there. Now there was a scenario that we don't want a key vault, we want a key vault with not a soft delete option. Okay.
So one question I wanted to ask yesterday, that when you say key vault, so key vault will be always there for each resource, or key vault is just a security mechanism? It is just security mechanisms, like instead of let's say app keys or we use it or certificate use. Instead of the cells, there will be a key vault.
There was a one key vault. That key vault can be attached to the resources. So it depends on the scenarios whether we want a multiple key vaults. In some cases, it will be there that for storage they need another key vault. But what's happened when we create a key vault? I will just show you one thing. When we create a key vault, I already have a key vault on my this. Okay, so if I will go to this sample, okay, so this is my key vault. Okay, so when you go key vault stores, this key vault can store the keys. Okay, this can store the secrets, this can store the certificates also. Only thing we have to attach the resources using SS policy. What we should add an SS policy. Now I will say I need key, secret and management. Now key permission this. Now I will want to select a authorized application. So I will say first I will select the principal. So I say that this is my, so I selected this. Okay, now I want to application or a storage. Okay, that can be, if I will say Azure storage. I want to add an Azure storage. Okay, so I will select my storage. Okay, and then when I will select it out, now it is there. I can add it to that. Now it will store the application ID is there, that this Azure storage was there. So we attach the resources from here. Okay, so it will be a two-way. Once you cannot attach it also, I say I just want to leave this. Now add access policy. Yeah, 1 minute. We can only add a selected principal. Now if I say selected principal, I have selected my ID and I have added. Now I am able to perform this. This is a user. Okay. I say add access policy, again key storage. Now in this select principal, I will say that I need my, I think I don't have a storage here. I had an app. This is, it is not instance. We can select any resource here and can also then after this, because I don't have any resource, I just deleted yesterday resource. Let me see.
So you said add access policy, right? So that's so first of all, like, so key vault, can you just me when you say key vault, it is technically in terms of what? It is like
it is you can say it is
like kind of
a
firewall
storage
thing?
no it is a, you can say a storage thing to store the key, certificates and everything. You cannot store on your storage account because that storage account will be accessible to all. So secret keys, certificates, everything. So it is on a key vault.
Okay.
Key vault is something which stores your credentials and everything.
Okay, and then key vault will be X. So how the key vault is like, and I got it, but and you are saying that key vault is not accessible to the public. Key vault is just I mean, I'm just sorry, but this is a like very question. If we could keep it like simple as it is. So key vault, it is you can say that it's inbuilt the Azure what's it what we can say that it's not what is a type when we say key vault, it is a type of what kind of it, I mean, I got what you're saying is, but it is a kind of it's not a store. It is a type of a storage.
Yeah, it is type of you can say a storage also. You can say a storage, a place, just like a folder. It is just like a folder. So in your laptop, when you create a folders and you segregate it on the basis of your requirement that this folder will contain my scripts, this folder will contain my password, this folders will contain my
so
variables.
How it is secure? My point is that how it is secure then if you just create other storage and then you keep your things
secure in that. Because only those people who have been access to this will be able to. That's why what the access policy. This access policy. So you're saying that
if you create any other storage like less storage convert, but we will not able to provide that storage level the access policy, which in the key vault we will able to provide that access policy.
Yeah, we provide the access policy. Yeah, because if you say key vault stores all the keys for this. So if we if you see here, we generate a key. Okay, we generate a key and we name just we say storage key. We are generating a storage.
EC RSA I know because I worked on that, but what is EC?
EC type this is elliptic curve. Even I haven't used this.
Okay,
I will check.
RSA is the RSA authentication, right?
Authentication. Let us see this. What is this? Let us see on the Google, because even I always use an RSA.
Oh, it's a cryptography.
Yeah, this is ECHS, eclectic curve key. That can be your EC software protected. That is a type just for RSA. This is also a type. I haven't got anything in this. Let me check. I will check later.
Looks like it is basically the generated like the crypto key you generated.
Yeah.
For the authentication.
So it is. Yeah, it is a type of
basically the algorithm, one of the algorithms.
Yeah. So what you can do, you can see the activation day, and you can just put this also. If you see by default, it will be I am creating on 28/2/2021, and it will be automatically for 2 years. So it will expire after 2 years. We can give it out because in some scenarios it happens that the people will work for 3 months on this. So if they generate, this key is generated for you. So if it is required for 3 months only. So what we will do, we will select this and then
put them in.
It will take time. So let me say February to March, April, May. I want it till 20th May. So if I will say and I enabled, yes, this key will be enabled, I will create it. So this is a key which is being used and key storage. What's the error is there? Oh, yeah, I have removed my SS policy. Because if you see, I am not a user. So if you want to generate a key without SS policy, you will not be able to generate it.
Okay, so first you have to provide basically the
yeah.
No.
You have to provide an SS policy to this. Okay, so here actually enable SS by default Azure virtual machine deployment, resource group template deployment, and this encryption value. This is automatically, this is Vault SS policy. Now you can give on role based also. Also, click on save button. So role based means when you will get, it will ask that role based SS control. So best is use a Vault SS policy. Role based. In some situations, in some organization, it is role based. So I am role based. So when I am role is being created, so some policies are being attached to each user. Okay. So if I say Azure role based access control, so that means it will be there because this is my personal, this always role-based access control being used in our organization. So when you say that role-based, that means suppose there is a employee. Now his role, he is working as a developer. So he will get an access of a developer only. Now there is a B employee who is working as an DevOps engineer. So his access and a developer access. A and B have different access assigned to them. Just like you. When you are working as a developer, you don't have an access to this doing anything which a DevOps engineers do. Is it clear?
Okay, got it.
So when we take Azure role based, then it will, what it will do, we have not to give anything. We will only save it. Okay. Once we will save it, it will be attached to our Azure Active Directory. So whatever the name of a person is there, whatever there are different policies being attached. So those policies to the developer role, there may be some policies attached. So they will give only that access, not all the access. Now, suppose a person is working on a IT person on Azure portal administration. Now, developer will not need an admin, right? Only an administrator person. So when I will say Azure role-based access control, so this means that a person who has IT working as an admin for this Azure portal will have only those. He will not be able to develop anything. He will not be able to. So there are restrictions. So when we use this, otherwise when we use Vault access policy, because this is only applicable to this particular vault. Okay, so if I say add access policy and then I say these are the different things. So Azure Data Lake, I wanted that let it be on a key and secret management. So if you see key policies, you have to get list update. Now it depends on here also. Decrypt, encrypt, unwrap, these are not purge requests. So only the admin, if you want to give all then you can select all. It will given all the 16 selected. Otherwise, automatically only 7 are selected. If I say here 8, secret habits. That means get the secret, list the secret, set the delete, recover back. Now, there is a situation that suppose you are working and to you only update and restore backup these and get list. These access is has to be provided as per your organization policy. For this key vault, only this create not to delete. So then we only give this. Otherwise, we can select all, then all selected, and principal record. Sorry, I missed this. So this is my name and I selected this. Now I will say add. Now when I will go
principal means Select principal is like use. What was that?
Yeah, that is my user.
User.
Select principal can be a user, select principal can be a resources also, or an application is different thing. So suppose now this key vault is attached to my storage. Now how the key vault access will be given, storage account have the access to this key vault. Then we have to add here, add access policy. Now we will select key and secret everything. Now here, when we say if we have any storage account, because I don't have it, we give the name of a storage account. Okay, name of storage account. So once the name, it will be when we write a name of a storage, it will be displayed, and when we select it, so now this storage account can be connected to this key vault.
Got it. So when you attach the storage account, like that means that whichever the application is there in that, that will be using this key vault, right?
Yeah, that is.
That's right. Okay.
1 minute. I will just save it. Let me see, because I have created one web app. Oh.
Okay, so I didn't want to distract your actual topic.
No.
So if we can cover it later, like the word.
Because these things you will have in our certification exams. Okay. So for that purpose, I'm covering both. Okay. So it is not distracting me, because this will be used. Now it is saying that accident deletion by doing. So if you see here, soft delete is disabled, purge protection is also disabled. Okay, so now I'm just going to this, how we get a template and we can create another resource using that existing resource. If you go on any resource.
So technically per application, per service, basically, or per storage, it will be one key vault, or basically how that configuration is generally.
That depends on it.
That depends.
Multiple, because if I'm just saying now, because I don't have a resources, otherwise what we do, when we give this access policy, add access.
Share my screen and let's check it if
that will be fine,
right?
Yeah.
Right, so that way we can.
Let me unshare my screen.
No, I'll able to. Okay, so I should go to the.
So can I ask you
one question? Dev environment.
Yeah, you are developing. Dev environment. Okay, keywords must be there. Yes.
This is
now.
I have access right now to only dev, and I might have a queue as well. Yeah.
Okay, no issues.
These are the keywords.
Just open the keyword. You don't do any action on this keyword.
Yeah.
So if you go to the access policy, goes to the access policy. Okay. Now if you see vault access policy, navigate down. Now you see these are the users as well as application is being attached. So these things has been attached. Users, these are the users who are having the access to it, and there are applications also attached. If you go up, there one thing has given these are the applications. Okay, applications means resources. Can be that is app is there, IAM is attached, so don't make any changes. Don't do.
No, I'm not making any changes. I'm just looking at it here. It's everything selected, looks like.
Yeah, so I will show you.
So when these are the users. So this is one of my I'm users. So that's why I'm able to access this.
Yes.
Right. But at
so
the same
now
time,
what you will
application is also there. So basically this application, if for this application, let's say first application, if I need to use it, whatever the certification or what my
whatever being stored,
I will able to share. I'll able to access this one through the application.
Yes. Yeah, because there is a certain thing that this is you are giving an access policy. Now you are generating a secret keys and secret this also. So we can use it using a UI also, and in some cases what happens, they want that secret certificate will be uploaded using an automation script. So we create a PowerShell script and then we run the script and we select there the secret and it will be uploaded. Okay. So if you see, if you go to secrets will be generated. Yeah, these are the secret. Okay. So if you see, you are seeing the status enabled, disabled, or because the expiration date of this second secret was 4/2 2020. So it disabled. It is will automatically disabled. So that's why we give the
There are
the second one.
It is enabled.
No, it was disabled. Have you? Don't save anything.
I didn't change. No, I didn't change anything. It was enabled only, all three.
Because
I can refresh it. See, I didn't save
refresh
anything.
it.
Yeah, it was enabled, and this was the 2.4.
No,
it was saved.
enable. Okay.
It is 2030, not 20.
Okay, 30. Okay. When you are opening na, so by default it shows as a disabled. So at that time I saw, and I was just seeing it as a 2020. So now it will be enabled because it was 30. Because even when you are refreshing na, first it shows disabled and then it shows enabled. Okay. So when you refresh the page, so you have a refresh button here also. Generate, yeah. So you can do it refresh. So as soon as the expiration date completes, it pass. So it will automatically disable.
Got it. Yeah.
That's why we give that. Now goes to certificate.
Which one?
Yeah, these are the certificates. So if you see, these are the certificates. This is a. So if you see, we have. Yes, this was the certificate. So we can download it and go back. So these are the properties. Okay. So if you see, we have one generate or import option here. So certificate can be generated using this. Okay. So this is about the certificates, and so we have this when certificate is required for assessing any application. Some certificates are required, so we upload certificates here. So Key Vault is just like a folder where we are keeping it, and it is only accessible to some resources only.
So for the authentication, so let's say we keep the certification. So for authentication, when the outside the applications will basically access the applications, whatever, and then that application. So basically, I'm just trying to understand when we put it, the certification, how that certification will be. Like, let's say authenticate will be happen. So like outside the like one application is trying to call the another application, right? Basically, so we have multiple examples like that. We are doing it, but I'm asking this because when I joined at that time, I knew that we were using the trying to use it, but we were not successful using key vaults, and then we had some issues, and then I was too new to the Azure at all. Like I didn't even know anything. So then I said that I'm not paying attention, but now I started paying attention to what's going on.
Yeah. If you say that
we are using it, looks like we are using it, but I don't know how.
Actually, I will tell you. So when the certificate also as the key is linked to the applications. So if you go to assess policy and select only a certification there, not the key. On the Key Vault only. Okay.
And there is no keys.
There is no keys, yes.
That means we are not using it?
Yeah, for this they must not have generated any key.
So there are a couple of key vaults, but but that means they're not using it. That's right.
Because they are not generating a key for that.
So when you say they are not generating the key for what is it? So they are still using.
Then 1 minute, the operation list is not enabled. Oh, you are not able to see because the operation list is not enabled for you. If you click on keys, so those access is not being given to you. Just open, go to key. You are able to open the Key Vault as a resource, but if you see here, the operation list is not enabled in this Key Vault access policy.
But in this case, it was not. That
if you go to access policy, you go to your name.
No, I'm saying that here that error didn't come. That means here I don't have a problem in the access case, but there are no keys available.
You can go to access policy. Go to access policy. Go to your name. Yeah. So just see. No, this is a secret get list set. Okay, it's there for you. And then this Get list, yes, it is there. So they must have created and they are not using this key vault.
Yeah, okay. But
That may
in
be
this
the
case,
reason.
so in this
Yeah.
case, it is there, but I'm not here.
Yeah, in SS policy, your name is not there. Therefore,
This guy must be
yeah.
here, so that's why.
So that is the reason, because if they are using it, then they must need for secret keys and certificates. So depends on it. Key vaults are there. So whenever it is required, they can attach it to it and then.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Yes. So let's
my point
move.
is like if there is a key, just like if there were keys available, let's say like the one for
just you try it. Don't save it.
No, I'm
Click
not
on
saving.
Key, generate or import, because it will ask to save. Yeah, click on generate or import.
Yeah. So if I do the generate import and
yeah,
my point is like I understand. Let's say if I generate keys,
yeah.
My point is that keys will be used to accessing this key vault.
Yes.
Through the applications.
Yeah, through the application.
Through the applications, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Yeah, so that means the other one, which like this one, where there is no key, means there is a key vault, but we are not using it.
We are not using that.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Okay.
So I'll try to find out that why and all.
Sure.
That will give me more details.
Yeah.
I'll ask our DevOps guys. Okay. So yeah, you can move on. So where are we?
Okay. So now I'm sharing my screen. I was on a point that from the existing resource, how?
Sorry, one more question. So without key vault, we can certificate. We can still expose wherever the, let's say, the application to application certificate level.
Yeah, certificates we can. Yeah, authentication.
Also, we can authenticate.
Yeah, we can do it. Then it will be attached to either the certification should be on that particular application only, attached to that particular. This key vault is to store the certificate. Okay.
Yeah, but
so if it is not
storing it, we can still.
Yeah, we can do it. Just
it will be less secure. I mean, you can.
Yeah. It can be, securities that can be that every person has a certificate on their own personal laptops or something like this, and on their laptops, and from their laptop they are certifying the certificate.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, so this is a one certificate generated and kept at a one folder, and access is given to that particular folder for security purposes.
Sounds good.
Okay. Yes, it's the same way the keys can be on the respective thing, but the security will be breached there. So that's why on a cloud portal, whether it is Azure, AWS, Google, any cloud is there, they have their own things to store the keys, certificates, and secrets.
Okay.
Yes.
Got it. Yeah. Okay.
Got it.
Okay. So maybe I'll stop sharing then.
No. Are you able to view my screen? I have opened my screen.
It's just showing. Oh yeah, I can just see my name. Yeah.
Yeah, 1 minute. I will open this. Now, if I will say, I will go to home. Now I have this. If you say, let me go to the resource. In the resource group, I have one key vault, one app service. Okay. So if I will go to web app service, that is one of my web app service. Now I want that in this existing web app service. Okay, so if you see overview, it is that test sample running South Central. Now I need a same web app service. Only thing is the location will be changed. I need this in East also, East US. Okay, I need this on the East US also. Instead of that, so what I can do? I will just go down. Now, if you go down, you have one property of now automation, that is export template. When I will say export template, this is my template. Okay. Include parameters. It is generating a template. It will take time. Okay, so it will generate a template. Once the template is generated, we download it, and then we can open in Visual Code and we will make the change. And then we deploy it again. So whatever, now in this demo, what I am telling that we want the same web application with all the same details, no changes will be there. Only thing is location is to be changed.
Okay. Got it. So you're talking about, for example, basically one environment to
Yeah.
another environment.
So let me do one thing. Because it was taking too much time, let's have it from the key vault. Same is for the key vault. Now I will say export template. It will generate easily. You see now? Now what I will say, Microsoft key vault policy cannot be exported yet. Okay, and is not included. No, I don't want to use an SS policy. So what I will say download. When I will click on download, it will be there. Now, if you see, this has been come. Now, if you see on a portal, now what changes you want? If you go to overview, I want that soft delete and purge protection should be enabled. Okay, so I will make this change and then create a new another one key vault. Okay, so and while creating a key vault, this name cannot be same. This is not in your subscription. It checks on the complete Microsoft Azure portal. If anyone at any place have any name with the same key, so therefore when we create a key vault, we create on the basis of the project name. Okay, and giving it even if you on your portal, you will see that because I'm just giving you for the test sample, so I have made name as this. Okay, so now I have exported. Now what I will do, I will open this in my this open file. This is on the downloads. Now 1 minute. Let me extract it. Extract all. Bounce. That is will be my song. Folder. Okay, now in this folder it will extract. Sorry, let me do no issues. I forget it out. It is template and parameter file will be. Let me do again.
You stored in that table, right? Sorry, folder, storage template folder within storage.
No. I have done it on Azure portal. Yesterday I done it. So I want an ARM template. Okay, I select the folder. There I will make a new folder. Key. Okay, extract. Now it has come. Okay, so now I will open my template file here. That is, I will go to C and then okay, ARM template, and now in key I am opening this template. Okay, so this is the template which was an existing resource was there. It is also having that parameter is vault's name. Now default value is this. Instead of 5, because it will not create if we use this same template. So I am making a change in the name. Okay, I have made. Now it is 674. Now second thing, what I have to do it, I need it into a East US. So I will make a change, East US. Third thing, it should be that enable soft delete. It is false. I will make it because I want soft delete as well as purge protection true. So if you make purge soft delete true, okay, so it will automatically enable the purge protection also. So now I say file, save. I am saving this file. Now in my portal, I will go and will do a custom deployment. So now here what I am doing, I am deploying this using an template from existing resource. So I will say load file. Okay, I will go to key.
I think your sharing is stopped.
Sharing stopped.
Yeah,
Oh.
I can see just your.
Oh. Now, so from the beginning you are not able to see.
No. I could see until when you took that template thing.
Okay,
So I
let
think
me.
that's okay. So continue. So that's okay. That I'll catch.
No, I will just say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have made the changes. It was false. I make it true.
Okay.
Second change is in the name, because it cannot be a same. So I have made the changes in the name, and I want in East US. So I make. So whatever the change we want, we can make it here. Now here location I am hard coding. If I have using a parameter, I have defined location here, then what I have done, I have changed that in a parameter only.
Parameters, got it.
Yeah. Okay. So now I was just load the file, that is uploading the template. This is template. Okay. Discard. I have done it wrong template. Build it was saved. Why it was not saved? File. Save. Just give me 1 minute. Let me open a notepad and change, check whether it is changed or not. So I am going to key template open 674. Okay. Yeah. Name parameter test 546 name. Okay, no issues. Okay, this name which I was getting was this. In a parameter, it is taking this parameter. This is a name of a parameter. Name of parameter does not impact. The value, default value impacts. Okay. So this is a name of a parameter. We give the name of a parameter, then the default value. So default value can be unique. Name of the parameters doesn't impact anything. Okay. So let me, I just got confused with that 546. Okay. Default value is only just no.
Because you didn't load file again, right? After you change it.
Discard this. No, I haven't made a change here. It says because no change was there. It was there. Then which file it is taking? Build your own load file. I think it was taking. Oh, sorry. It was taking from wrong folders. Yeah, because that was a key also. Yeah, it was there. So now it will be. That's why, because I just checked key and that was a different folder.
Yeah.
So now if you see vault name is this.
Yeah.
East US is a location and soft delete is enabled. So I say save. Okay. Now if you see, it has taken the resource automatically. The region
should come the East US, right?
Yeah, let me check this test sample. It's not coming in use. Parameters, test was now parameters is okay. Custom deployment template. East US.
Maybe it is not correct.
Oh, no. Actually, it takes the location from the. This is correct. This is
again, you have to do the default thing again.
No. I will create a new test key. Okay, new. Okay, and here I will make the change to the East US because it takes the region as per the resource.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so because I'm not giving there, otherwise what can I do? I can say location is equal to resource.id. In a parameter, I can define it as resource.id. So it will take the this. So now it is US. So we have to make these two changes, that because resource I have created and I'm creating it in US, East US. Okay, so if I say review and create, now it will say create. I hope it will do. Okay, so let it be done. I will just, it is creating. Let me show you one more thing. How to create a ARM template, from a blank ARM template, updating it as per your resources. Okay, so what I will do, I will new file. Okay, file, it will not take, if I will write ARM, it will not show me anything, because this is I am not the format is not JSON format. So if I will save file, save as, now as a ARM template, I am saying simple test dot, no, not plain text, I will take a JSON. Okay, sample test. Now if you see, okay, now it is sample test JSON. If I say ARM, so it will give me all the templates available, ARM templates available on the this Visual Studio, general templates. So if I say I need it for the subscription, so I just click, now it is says schema is this subscription deployment template. Okay, now parameters I will give if any function is involved, I will give the function, variables, resources, and the output. If I want to display that, what will be the output on the screen, if I will give output here, it will do it. Okay, so let's see if it is created. Yeah. Now if you go to here, you see this is enabled, but this purge protection is disabled. Okay, so I have to give it a purge protection also there. So I can do it like this also. I will go to the properties. We have a properties of this. Okay. Now soft delete is enabled. I will say enable soft delete if it is not done, and enable purge protection, and I will say save. It will be done because I forgot to give it there. When we create a new key vault, it will automatically create the purge protection as that. Purge protection and enable this, enable. Okay. So this is the thing. If you see, it is in East US, and this is enabled. Okay. So this way we make the changes on template, and when by custom deployment, we can create a resource also. Any doubt here?
No, I think I'm good now.
Any questions?
No.
Okay.
So then I basically check into my like how it is going to be used from the application.
Yeah.
Or the authentications.
Yeah. If you want, I can share my complete script with you. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, or maybe I know. I think you can share. Yeah, I will keep it as in the documentation, and I'll just review this video, like, and then I'll try to. Basically, I'll go through the my key vault thing, and then I'll try to understand that how we are using it in our application.
Yeah, and even if you want, you can use it on your personal account. If you have your personal account, you can check it on your personal account also. Yeah. Okay, so now what I am doing, let me creating an ARM template. Subscription deployment, sorry. Let me change it. I don't want a subscription deployment because I don't think you need it for subscription deployment. Because it is my personal account, I cannot create a new subscription here. So I cannot deploy a subscription. So what I'm doing, I'm just taking a simple, if I say ARM, resource group template, okay. Now this is a deployment template, any resource group. Now how it comes, what resource we are deploying. So we give it in parameters, we give it in resources, the name of the resource that we needed this. Suppose, let me take an example of a storage account. And next week I will take you complete storage DB.
Okay.
So Cosmo DB you want, na?
No, storage. This one, storage.
Which did which
Azure
storage
storage.
DB? No, storage DB. There is a different storage. We have an SQL DB, storage DB. We have an Cosmos DB. We have different types of DBs.
Not Cosmos. Not Cosmos. The
So what type of that? I will take that only because there are some difference between each of them. A little bit of difference.
the one is the storage DB, right? Itself.
No,
One is
storage
the
DB is
SQL.
there.
Yeah, one
Yeah,
is the storage
SQL.
DB, one is a Cosmo, and one is the
No,
one is
storage.
so storage DB versus Cosmo DB. It's like that, right?
Storage DB. No, if you see, if I will go
If
here,
if you search with Azure Storage,
I say
Azure Storage DB.
storage DB. Okay.
Yeah, Azure Storage table or whatever.
1 minute.
So I'm not talking
No,
about.
sorry, it is not there. Okay, you are not talking about Postgres. If I say
No, I'm not talking about DB. It's like just one of the Azure resources, storage DB.
Okay, database can be an SQL database.
No, not SQL.
We have Azure Cosmo DB. Okay, and then we have storage account. Okay, let me check what you want because I know SQL database will be there. Cosmo DB is there.
Initially, I didn't really. So initially, I was going to tell you only that to go through this because I have to implement that in 3 days, and I have no idea about it. But I am going to do all this Google. So basically, I need a Azure Storage DB, and which basically, when I'm doing with Azure Storage DB, nothing is coming of it. I thought I did it Azure Storage DB in memory. Yeah. So
if you see
storage account
DB, so we have Azure Cosmo DB storage account database with MSQL server. We have all this Azure SQL, Azure workbooks. So these are the SQL is there. MySQL servers are there. Azure Cosmo DB is there.
No, Cosmo DB, I heard it is very expensive. It is fast, but it is expensive. That's what I heard. It's very expensive.
So let us take it MySQL or SQL. So
let me search it with the Azure Story. But as I said, most likely that by Friday, I must have. I'll search it and then I'll update you about that. Because I have to work on it. Like I have to search tomorrow only. Like tutorial on that one, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I have to implement. Basically, my implementation is nothing but I have to create multiple tables. So see, Azure Storage blob.
So if you're choosing data storage in Azure, so it will be always this Azure storage blobs. That is the storage account and the blobs.
Blob is just like a folder. So I'm not talking about that.
Now we have Azure Cosmo DB, HD Insight, Azure Data Explorer. So these are the things which you can find on the data storage. Okay. So
there is nothing like Azure storage.
For analytical data storage, we have SQL database, we have SQL server. So these are the only things that's why I say that because when we are talking,
my requirement is that I have to store. So I have to implement a localization in backend, and I have to implement it. Basically, we have to store certain data stored in the database, right? Those data. So for the UI, and we are also set with the resource file. But from the backend data, which is coming from the database, which is like the fixed, static data, those for them it needs to localize. So the plan is to use the storage DB, but I'm surprised why it's not coming up. But that basically will store a different table. It's a storage DB table. So basically,
storage DB table, yes.
Per language, yeah.
1 minute.
I search storage in memory, Azure memory, how to store. So, blob storage, Linux storage, SQL database between Cosmo DB, active storage, container service bus, Azure Cosmo DB, event grid.
I will show you one thing.
I don't know why everything I'm getting it except storage DB.
You want that your database is on local and you want to connect to your Azure service.
We are using Postgres, but now we have a Postgres. So I don't want to implement my backend solutions like in the, like Postgres database where I keep like a multiple copy of the static tables where the per language. So we are going to use it, the storage table, the Azure storage DB. This was something I heard. I'm surprised why I'm not finding it. But anyways,
let me check.
So that storage DB nothing table is basically the key value pair. We will keep it for the keys, and then when our backend application which retrieves the data.
Give me 1 minute. I have a list of data DBs available on Azure, so I'm just checking that. If you will see, I have a list of this. These are the DBs in Azure: SQL DB, SQL MI, PostgreSQL, MySQL, and Cosmo DB.
I have to check it. What is MI?
This is also a one part of a SQL type, SQL MI. Let me see, because I haven't used this. Let me check it out here. Okay, this is a SQL MI is a Azure SQL database managed instance. So it is an instance which can manage the new resources type of SQL database, migrations for the server workloads and combine. So this is a managed instance type. Now what is the purpose? That even I have to check it out because I haven't used this. Yeah. It is a fully managed service, Azure managed service for databases. So if you see in this figure, this is a managed instance, okay? SQL database, PaaS service, Elastic Bowl, single. So it is just like new deployment option that enable friction-free migration from SQL workloads and modernization of fully managed services. So it is doing a migration using for the instances.
I don't think
I will be able to tell you only after going through this. After going through this, I will just tell you. So you just let me know what type of SQL database, and I will just suggest you that beforehand you can tell me that.
So if you have
what type of things.
Because I have to, as I said, that I have only deadline that Thursday. I have to actually check in the code. Because sprint starts and people start using it, and I was supposed to do it last week, 2 weeks ago actually. Last week, I mean, last Monday. Like last week I was supposed to finish it, and this week I also didn't finish it. This Saturday, Sunday. So this week I'll finish it. So two weeks before I was supposed to start.
Even I asked.
So that Thursday.
That's why I asked you. Just let me know.
Because I was exploring the options that what it is, and I was so much into the app config. And then later decided, app config doesn't give it the options of, I read it everything. That's what I'm surprised that it gives the option of multiple collections. Like it gives the options of storage DB. You can retrieve it more than, and the comparisons with the storage DB with the Cosmo DB, and Cosmo DB is more expensive, and all those stuff I have read it. Then why, and we can basically load it in the memory since the beginning. Everything I wrote, there was no, and there was indexing is there, But here right now, when I'm reading it, this Microsoft Azure Cosmo DB versus the Azure storage, I don't see it. I don't see it as a what's it?
So if you go there now, language. So if you see now, I have just written what is storage DB. Type of databases in Azure is SQL database, that is SQL MI, then SQL Server, Azure Postgres, MySQL, MariaDB, Cosmo DB, and for Redis and Azure Database Migration Service.
Azure Cache for Redis is also a good option. Are you aware of it? PowerScript prediction?
No, I have to go through it, and because it depends what to start. So that's why what I was saying to you, that whatever you want, if it is very urgent for you, just let me know in advance. Because
but
last
as I
time
said,
you
like
said
it's
that
so
you
Monday,
go.
like this is I tell you, right? Like, so here my requirement is that like whatever the localization we have to use, store the key value pairs, right? So let's say the 100 columns we have to do localized. Let's say the database value, the UI is all set, the data which is coming from the database, that let's say in that 100. So
Can
we
you
will
give
have a,
me
let's say 100 key
1
value pairs. So I want to
minute?
use that, store that 100 key and the translated text, and then for each one I was going to, so this Azure cache for Redis, it makes sense. I should explore it.
1 minute. 1 minute. Let me see if from this document I will able to get something. Is this document? Okay, it is there. Oh, I was searching this. So in this develop Azure storage solution that use Cosmo DB storage solution for blob storage. So in certification also only these two things are there.
Yeah, 1 second. In the course, use the course select the property for solution implement party. Yeah, blob storage is something about storing the files, not about. Yeah, so that's why I said that I don't want to use right now anymore. Let me to in my morning, like tomorrow I have to study only on this one, and I think Azure Cache. What that can you where you were sending that link? Can you just send me that link where you got that? Okay, maybe let me search it with Azure DB storage. Right? You search with what Azure?
This one I will 1 minute escape. It is going. This is Azure database. Yeah, I will share this link. Copy link address. Yeah, I'm just giving you in a chat.
That's okay. So I can.
Yeah.
I can do it. Okay, I can.
I have given you. Okay, you can check that. So because you told me take as an ARM template, so I just thought
that was something. No, I was saying that we are using ARM template, but I have no idea. So I couldn't share with you that that water. But this storage table, what I'm trying to tell you, that we definitely I have to implement itself. So because the reason is Azure SQL database, I have to check it. It's maybe the Azure SQL DB.
Yeah, most of the I will just say either they are using Postgres or they are using
we are using the Postgres, but now that we are talking about this storage, that's what I'm saying. I'm lost because but I think I have to speed up application with a distributed cache. So I will just read about it and
so next week what I have to cover. Will I cover as per certification or what?
That's what I'm saying. Latest by Tuesday because I have to implement, right? So now if something which I already figure it out, then we don't need to cover that, right? So then I'll update you because I don't have an option. Like as I said, I'm 2 weeks behind. I didn't start it, and then now team is dependent on me. This I was supposed to explore since 2 weeks back, and which I haven't done it. So now I have to just explore it.
You must have told me, na? You must have told me because when I asked you,
you yeah, I have used that word. Yeah.
No. Actually, you used your word, but you have not said that it is on priority.
Oh yeah. No, I didn't tell you at that time because it was at that time I was exploring options. Okay, we are going to do with which are the options, Now this option decided last week. And I was supposed to start it, but after I spoke to you, like I was, but I was confident enough that I will go through with you the other stuffs and because I have to do it, then I'm like, I'll do it. But anyway, I think this is the Redis. Redis looks like a good option.
Okay.
It says it get game changing support for popular Redis enterprise features via enterprise, and it says that new and machine learning with the. So I'll just basically search it that what and then But I'm pretty much sure, like now it's not something that, oh, I'm confident. I have no option to then implementing it. No,
So
I'll implement it. Something if I get stuck or something, then if you get, then I'll update you.
Sure.
That if you can in the weekdays, if you can just do, but otherwise, I'll say that. Let me tell you. I don't want to say that Tuesday, and then let me give. Then we can proceed.
Okay, so
with the
next
event
week
grid. I'll tell you. If not the table, then I'll tell you the event grid.
Okay, so what I will do, I will just take at event grid as a part of this event grid.
And like event grid, and I'll have to create it and basically access it from application. Of course, basically how to generate event. That but mainly
so you want
how the retry, how to generate event. I have a code. I have already somebody already implemented in my team, but I already have a code for it. I have to just get it. But retry policy that what is like, let's say the event grid subscriber event, like the service, let's say is not available. So now event grid generate the event, but the subscriber is service. There are multiple subscribers can possibly in one. Now I'm talking about like one of the subscriber, it's not available, like that service is down or whatever. So this, how many times it automatically, that retry policy will reset that, how many times it will be doing it, And so even if it's, so basically the retry policy, how the event grid retry works, that is I have to explore it. Creation and all those stuff, I can keep it ready. I already have a sample code.
Okay.
Somebody already wrote it down.
How event retry works.
Yeah, how the event grid retry works. So whether, as I said, the subscriber service is not available, right? When the subscriber service is not available, then how it will keep retrying it, and that basically logic, and what are the basically possibilities retry, then what is the ideal way that it should retry. Let's say 10 times it's a number of retry thing, or it's a that 10 minutes, or then how that retry works basically, that
and how the notifications will come to you. You need notification.
Like event creation, that itself a notification. When the event creates, it's the subscriber even get know, right? That the subscriber service or get to know. So subscriber service, we have done it. What we have developed in it with the webhook, that define the webhook and all. But now it's basically the question is that it is, let's say everything is set up. Event is there. Event grid is there. We have set up the code for the generating event, anything. Now it generates the event, and event grid subscriber service should get a notification. But if service is down, it does. So the event grid, whatever from the source is the application. We are calling from our application and putting, that event grid. Now it is not getting response, it is or whatever. So then how that retry will work here, that it will say the 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, or let's say, not 5 minutes is too much, but let's say the 5 times retrieval, or let's say the 1 minute, it keep retrying it, 1 or 2 minutes. And then it says, okay, now I'm done, this is not working. Then how you handle it, and basically how the retry works it, practical scenarios, technically in standard way. So that's something I would like to, because that's something I will have to implement it in after 2 weeks.
Okay.
So that's something I have.
So I will take it in that next weekend session. I will just emphasize on these only.
Sure.
Okay.
Even grid. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
yeah.
Okay.
Bye. Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel.